Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. To throw is Sanders on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a first carry here for their running back. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now left side on the swing pass. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The handoff to Fort. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance. And they got it done.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Right back to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Beats take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Johnson goes in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Brown will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Sanders now back to the air on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Sanders to throw on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Out quickly to Judy.
Touchdown, Browns.
Jerry Judy.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll look to run with Dallas.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Once again, it's Dallas.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
DJ Dallas
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Beats will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ellis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An inside give, Brown. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Chase Brown, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Beats take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Now Sanders throwing on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Sanders. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency, because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on fourth down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's complete, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9 now.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Carter. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Here's Sanders to throw on second down. As Sanders has it poked free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 1st and 10, Sears. Quick slant completes into Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw is Sanders on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
19 tight.
Sanders now throwing again on 2nd and 10. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shifts by at the 15. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. And touchdown. Chase Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Beats strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw.
Completes to Njoku.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ellis. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And that is taken in by Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in. And
that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope.